We're taking a look at a licensed compact pistol that really packs some metal punch in this episode of Airsoftology Reviews. So I've got a bit of a soft spot for the SIG pistol. One of my very first airsoft pistols was the SIG 226, which is the full frame version from SIG Sauer. Nice, large size, and really comfortable. So when I had a chance to take a look at the 229 here, I wanted to see how it matched up to my airsoft version of my 226 from the days of old and see what changes they made since then. So licensed by Cybergun, this is made by KJW. So you're gonna get a really solid metal replica. And I mean metal, I mean metal. Tip to toe, this thing is a tank. In fact, the only thing on this, aside from the orange tip, which is plastic here, that is made of plastic, are the grips. That's it. This thing is a tank. In fact, it weighs in just a hair under 2 pounds with the magazine loaded. In fact, by the time you put your BBs in, it's probably gonna clock in just a notch over that 2 pound mark. And of course, this being a licensed replica, you're gonna get all the bells and whistles to go along with it. So your sights here are white dots across the top, front and rear, and the front is adjustable. I also like what they've done here. In the past, I've not really seen this in a lot of pistols. There's a small Allen key screw that holds this front sight in place. So not only can you move it, unscrew it, and kind of move it over, you can tighten it back down and not fear about losing that little sight. The slide itself has great trademarks etched, laser etched right down here on the side on both SIG Sauer down this side and then SIG Arms incorporated on the other side. So you do get those amazing trades, and of course wouldn't be complete without the SIG Sauer and the P229 on the grips as well. Speaking of the grips, they are made of polymer. They have a good texture to them with a nice little smooth part in between, so you don't feel like you're going to lose control of this pistol. And if you've ever picked up a SIG, you will know this is one of the most ergonomic pistols you will ever hold in your hand. It's just so comfortable. It seems to work for larger or even smaller hands. My hands are about average, and this pistol is just made for me. And also, since it is a SIG, you get all those great fire controls. It is a double action and single action pistol, meaning you can pull the trigger with the hammer all the way forward and it will fire. You can also cock the hammer back and it will fire. So on each shot, it's obviously gonna move that hammer back. But if your hammer's all the way in the back position like this, ready to go with that hair trigger pulls a lot lighter in this position versus having the hammer forward, you have a decocking lever here on the side, and you can actually move the hammer back forward so you don't accidentally touch that little hair trigger and set it off. Also here on the side, well within reach, are your slide release, which I love because it's right there where your thumb is, so you don't have to take any finger off your fire control, like your hand doesn't have to like move in some weird contorting position. And then of course, mag release is also here. All three controls very reachable for a righty. Unfortunately, because it's a SIG, lefties are gonna have to get a little adaptive here, so you're only gonna be really a righty-friendly pistol for all those fire controls. Rounding out the externals, you do get a rail system here on the front, 3 positions, which is actually quite a bit of rail space for a compact pistol, and then a 23-round metal magazine here. What I do like about the magazine is the way they do the follower. You can actually pull it all the way down. There's a gap here. It gets a little wider toward the bottom, so you can pour your BBs in from the side of the magazine without having to load them from the top. But fear not, if you do load it from the top, they include a speed loader in there, which will actually hold 23 rounds, and an adapter that's designed to fit on top of this magazine, so you can kind of speed load them all in one shot. So you do have both options, and I'm really happy they gave that. On the field, you can expect around 330 feet per second performance out of this, which is pretty much on par with most of your green gas pistols out there in the market, especially in that premium line. And of course, magazines are super easy to track down because it's such a common pistol and it's licensed by Cybergun. You're gonna be able to find these pretty much in any airsoft shop anywhere. So guys, if you're looking for a pistol that's comfortable, really well built, I mean like a freaking tank, this thing is solid metal except for the grip, and you want something that's compact but not so compact and still gives you a ton of ammo capacity, definitely take a look at the SIG 229 from Palco and Cybergun. And of course, if you guys want to learn more, I have a link down there in the description below. As always, thanks for tuning in. If you're not currently a subscriber, click on the logo in the bottom right or in the description and you'll always be in the know. Plus, if you like what you saw in this video and want to learn more, I've got a link down there as well. And if you haven't had your airsoft fix just yet, click in the videos on the right or use the info button at the top of the screen for more. And as the saying goes, everyone has an opinion, and I do want to hear yours. So give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on this video, comment, and share.